Hi, my name is Simranjeet Singh. So today I'll be presenting a part of the system I'm doing, which is Autoka system. So I'm in charge of billing system from the customer side, and from the staff side, I'm in charge of inventory management system and reporting system and supply chain management. So firstly, I'll go to billing. Firstly, I'll log in as a customer quickly. So I'll put in the email and my password. I'll be when I type the email password, I'll go to the welcome page, and from there, when I click on appointment, I can see all the appointments that I've already made. So apparently now I don't have any appointment, so it doesn't display any appointments. So I'll click on proceed. So here we can create an appointment. It will also shows us a green message highlighted in green. It says no appointment found if the customer press proceeds just now. So I'll create an appointment real quickly. So I click on submit. So as you can see, the appointment is successfully created. So I'll go back to my appointment, and we can see that the date already displaying. So I'll click on proceed, and from here, the staff can proceed to billing with PayPal. So when the customer click on PayPal, he'll greeted with a PayPal API. So he can enter the PayPal email and password. So from there, the customer is able to proceed to his payments. So the amount is displayed in RM, as you can see, and also USD. So for the USD, um, the rates are already set beforehand to follow the Malaysian currency. So how much is our currency will be the USD. So I'll go to the sandbox to see if my payment went through. So I'll click on transaction. So here we can see on 4:31 we already made a payment. So system time is 4:32. So that was like 1 minute ago. So the payment did go through, as you can see. And I'll also show a message saying transaction completed at the end of the process. So I'll log out, and now I'll show you my inventory management module. For that, I'll log in as an admin, as a staff also. Yeah. So I'll click on inventory. So from here, yeah, one sec. Let me just close the taskbar. Okay, so from here, I'll click on manage stocks. So here we can see all the details that we need to enter to add, update, and delete stock. So the ID is generated automatically, and for each of the inputs, I already generated. I already implemented like validations to it, so they can go above a certain number of characters. For amount and unit price, they're only able to enter number value. They can't enter any characters. So I'll enter the stock name real quickly, the description, the amount, and the unit price, and then I'll add a stock. And we can see we already added a stock ST19. So I'll try to update the stock now. So I'll put new values into the uh, input boxes. V9, amount 9. Oh, okay, let me try that one more time. Yeah, so we can see the ST19, the columns are already changed. So the just now we did not set the correct stock ID, so it did not change. Yeah. Now I'll try to delete the stock. So I put ST19 and click on delete. So as you can see, ST19 stock ID 19 is deleted. So next, I'll go to suppliers. So from suppliers, it's important to add supplier contacts. So for our procurement later on, so we need to have our suppliers ready for us to complete our procurement. So same thing. I will try to enter the details for the supplier. All the inputs also have validations for the name and address, and wherever possible, like select stock, I already made them in a select option. So to limit the uh, open input the user can enter. So as you can see, SP20 is added. So I'll try to update here. So as you can see, the update works. We change the name and the address to Kuala Lumpur. I'll try to delete at last. And yeah, supplier 20 is deleted. So next I'll go to procurement. So from the procurement, I'm able to select stock, and I'll insert the amount of stocks that I want to request for quotations. So inside the inputs, I already also implemented the validations. So for stock, also it gathers all the value from the database of all the stocks that we have, and it displays so the users can easily choose without inputting any random values. So I'll try to click on send quotation. Okay. When I send quotation, it will bring me to this mail. So from this mail, it is able to generate a message for the supplier to respond. So from this message, the supplier will be redirected to a page where the supplier is able to input all the quotations, the detail of the quotations. There we go. So as a supplier, the supplier is able to choose the company name, what company name, what company they are from. and they are able to choose the stock that they provide from stock name, and then enter the description and the quantity and the total price they for the quotation that they want to reply, they want to send, sorry. So I'll click on add quotation, and the quotation is already sent. So I'll log in again. Oh, I don't need to. So I'll check back in the um, database to see if the quotation is already placed. So I click on send PO, and we can see that the quotation is already placed, the details, the particulars. So from here, uh, I've also generated quotation ID. So from the quotation ID, I'm able to select the quotation ID and send a PO. So I'll select on send PO. So here we can see placement of purchase order, and a message will be automatically generated for the stock and the quantity and the cost. So as you can see, we successfully received the email. So a new PO ID is also generated from the quotation that I placed just now, PO4. So I'm also able to update the PO status if the PO is already received. If I click on update PO, it will change the status from pending to received. So I'll click on that. Then I'll show in the database. It should update the PO status from pending to received. Yeah, so PO4 is received. So finally, for reset quotations, so what reset quotation does is that it reset all the quotations that we have. This is to remove all the quotation clutter, like if too much quotations, hard to see what are the new quotations. So yeah. So lastly, we have the report module. So for the report module, we have four kinds of reports. So current appointment is supposed to be a exception report. It shows you all the appointments that we have for this day. Vehicle transaction is like a summary report. We can see this kind of like the particular kind of vehicle, how much transactions that we already made for that particular kind of vehicle. So transaction is a scheduled report. So basically, it prints out all the transactions that took place in a particular month. And finally, low stock count is another report for our exception report. Basically, it shows all the uh, stocks which are low in quantity. So you can see, I click on current appointments, so you can see all the appointments that are about to take place and already took place for today. So secondly, for the vehicle transaction, um, I'm able to select the vehicle based on their types. And once I select a vehicle, let's say MPV, it will show me for MPV. I've already made six transactions, and I already earned a total of 2,673 ringgit. So next we have the transaction history report. So for transaction history, I can select month from January to December. So once I select the month, I click on transaction history. I can see all the transactions that went through for that particular month. So these are all the transactions that happened on January. And for February, so all the transactions that happened on February, sorry. So finally, I'll go for a low stock count. So low stock count is basically it shows us all the low stock quantities in a ascending order. So we have the lowest at the very top and highest at the very bottom. So it only shows us all the stocks which are like very low, which are below 8, for example. Yeah. So that's all from a module. Thank you very much.